Chicago's #1 news. This is ABC7 News at 11.
Coming up, if you're struggling to save money for emergencies, maybe you need to reassess your financial goals. An expert is here with some advice for us coming up next. Hard to believe, but half of 2013 is already behind us. Now, at this time, corporations usually take the time to assess their finances so far for the year. So it's also a good time to do the same thing with our personal finances. So what financial goals have you set for the rest of the year? Have you set any? Also, are you meeting the ones that you did promise yourself earlier this year? Joining us with some advice is Cliff Morgan. He's from Strategic Wealth Management, and nice to see you once again.
Great,
we talked about setting goals. Is it too late to decide I need to set some financial goals?
It's never too late.
Okay.
And the best time to start is obviously now, if you haven't said anything yet. So if you said something in January, let's do a checkup on it. If you haven't, now is a great time to get started on it.
All right, so what kinds of financial goals? Savings first? Or?
Yeah, you've got to have some money in the bank account, right? And so from that to buying a first house, or if you're retiring, going into a new house, retirement savings. It's always a big one that everybody needs to look at.
Yeah, people don't think about that. It's so far off.
Yeah, but if you don't have a goal, you're never going to get there. Okay. So you need to set that goal and at least start to work towards it. College is a really big one that other people are going to have there. Some people want to start new businesses. You need to start saving for that. And just in addition to saving, starting an investment account as well.
Oh, investment too. Okay, if you can. So how do you determine how much should be saved every single month? Some people say, I can't afford to save for anything. How do you do that?
Yeah. Stephen Covey wrote a really good book, and he said start with the end in mind. So you figure out what your goal is, and you just start to work backwards from there. So some parents are saving for their daughter's wedding.
Yes,
so
right.
Get the $10,000 budget there, and then work backwards on how much it's going to take.
And look at little things that you can cut out so that you can be saving instead.
On a weekly, monthly basis.
Okay,
absolutely.
All right. So this one, what factors are involved in saving every month? And there's something very important that has happened that will affect your savings.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that's happened this year that people have seen and they felt is taxes have gone up. And though it might not be just on the federal part of it, Social Security amount, the amount that we have to put into FICA, Medicare, Medicaid, it's shrinking what we get on a paycheck on a monthly basis. So that's something that you need to work into the numbers.
So maybe for a few months you can't save as much as you originally had thought you could.
Right.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you just want to look at your paycheck at the end of the month, understand what's there, and then from that determine how much you can save towards it.
So how much money should be in an emergency fund? You sometimes hear that there should be so many months of salary just in case you lose your job.
Yeah, most people don't have any.
Yeah.
So it's like an onion. You at least try to have a week, get to a month. 3 to 6 months is how much that most people should try to have in cash in a savings account before they would actually start saving for other things.
Wow, up to 6 months?
Yeah, 3 to 6 months is going to be your average that you should have.
And during the downturn, a lot of people experienced that and knew that that was very valuable,
right? It was
to save that much more. So if you have the money to invest, if you've put money into an investment account, where should you be investing for a bigger return?
Now, see, this tough question, it depends.
Yeah.
Because some people are going to look at it and they need to have so much safety. But the stock market's having a great year this year. So talk with your investment advisor. We're up about double digits this year, so find a good, comfortable place, knowing that you can lose, but you can still earn a lot.
Okay, all right. So that we just touched the top of that, just the top of that. So if you have any specific financial questions for Cliff, he is available to answer them. We've put his contact information. That's on our website at abc7chicago.com. And look for that posting when you click it on the See It on TV tab. Thanks very much for your advice.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.